Hi, it's Abon1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox One. And while a CG, a combat only CG, is usually quite busy and the community love it, we at the Dark Marauders aren't really that bothered. It's nothing really there for piracy. I popped down, made an appearance, I came down for one night, had a load of fights, a load of 1v1s, got killed about 5 times, had a whale of a time. Good fun. I love just having fight after fight after fight. This was one where I decided that discretion was the better part of valor. When the second ship drops in, me and Flinty had been fighting a while and Dragonstorm dropped in and I was like, nah, I'm out. 2v1 at this point. I've got virtually no shields left, I'll be dead in seconds. But 1v1 I'll carry on fighting. I had some interesting 1v1s and 2v2s. I'm bringing you one of my favourite 1v1s that I had separately between me and Senior Magi. During that 1v1 you'll notice that this guy's winging it around, and I ended up having a 1v1 with him. I lost that one. His ship could reverse faster than mine could go forward. Well, what he would do is fly out, fly assist off spin, wait for his shields to come back up with his bi-weaves and then come back in and fight, and he kept doing that. What I should have done is just pop a heat sink and while he was going out to recharge his shields, reboot and repair mine, but I didn't think of doing that. I instead turned my boosters off and we got my shields back that way, but my prizzes were much slower at recharging and they were pretty pointless with no boosters. All in all, it was a good fight though. It lasted a long time, and yeah, I had a really good time. I really enjoyed a lot of the fights, even though I did die quite a lot of times. I been spending a lot of time mining lately, so it was good to blow off some steam and get myself killed. I took on a lot of people that were way better than me. This is Psychotic Rob, who's been on a bit of a PvP kick of late, and I had a fight with him in my Beam de Lance, and my Beam de Lance spectacularly fell apart in seconds. I realised after the fight that I hadn't gone for repairs after chasing out a Corvette, and I probably had melted most of my shield boosters off, which is why my shields dropped early and my thrusters gave out before my shields even went down. So all in all, the fight that I had in my Beam de Lance with Rob could have gone better, but my fight in the Ramber, it was much more fun, so I'm bringing you that one in full. I fly like an absolute bag of spanners. I don't even bother flight assisting off for the first half of the flight, not even in turns, because I'm being lazy. I am just really not that good at PvP, and I am very lazy. But I was having fun winging it around at the CG, running into loads of different people. It was really nice to see so many people out in open at the CG, and there was loads of people looking for fights, and I was having a fun time. Just fighting various people from around the community, occasionally having to jump out because I was being jumped by a large amount of people from a certain faction. But all in all, it was good fun. I just winged around for a few hours, saw all the sights, saw all the people, and then just left really. Went back and did some proper piracy, because we've been having fun doing piracy while everyone's been distracted at the CG and fighting each other down there. We've been off doing piracy in all sorts of systems that we don't normally do piracy in, systems that are normally more well guarded, so that's been quite enjoyable. Been doing well out of that, and I've been getting my funds back up with some healthy bit of mining and just basically chilling out and relaxing. We actually got the keys to our new place today, so yeah, everything's moving forward on that front. So at some point I am just going to disappear off for a week or two, but I don't know when that's going to be. But all in all, I have things are progressing, things are moving forward. I'm having fun, just chilling out in the game. I've got nothing really planned. I'm back pledged to Archon Delane. I'm still helping the feds out with a bit of power play here and there, because they let us pirate in Seoul, so it's a good deal we've got going there. So I'm always happy to help the Fed boys out with their PvP, and I'll be honest, it gets me lots of footage of loggers, so there's no one logs more than imps doing power play in open. It's hilarious. But all in all, I've been having fun, just winging it around, just chilling out, just binding my own business, to be honest. I've got 1,000 Painite to sell. I'm just waiting for the price to tick over to one that I want to sell at. But yeah, I've restocked on my finances a little bit, had good fun time relaxing, done a lot of piracy lately, which I'm not sure how many piracy videos I'm going to actually be bringing to you, but probably more than one or two, probably a couple. It's been reasonably fun lately, just chilling out and relaxing, with no sort of general aim in the game. I have brought my Corvette, I have taken it out for a spin, and I have not finished the engineering, and I've still got to do the experimental effects, and I've got to do another run to either like Dad's Hope or something to get more mats, and probably do a Crystal Shard trip, which I really hate doing. I hate going up there. It just really bores me driving around planet surfaces. I had hoped I could get enough by trading up and going mining, trading up and going mining, trading up and going mining, and I am, but it's just slow going, so I might do a Crystal Shard trip, because obviously the high tier mats are much better trading down than the low tier I get from mining trading up. Way more efficient the other way around. Yeah, so getting back to the fight, so at this point I'm doing really badly, like really badly. I don't know why, but you know, it's just gone really not very well for me, and at the point I lose my shields, I kind of step up and concentrate more, and I'm a bit prouder of how I played. From the point I lose my shields until the end of the fight, I think I fly a lot better, and if I'd flown like that at the start, I think I would have done better in the fight. Commander Psychotic Rob, who I'm fighting here, is former IED who's now gone independent and he's been on a PvP kick to try and get better at PvP. And much respect to him, he's really given it a go. His PA percentage that he hits in this fight compared to the last time I fought him is night and day. So fair play to him for that. This was a fun 1v1. It's a bit of a shame the one I had with him in the FDL just kind of fell apart so easily. But that was my fault. I just didn't check the integrity of my modules before I started a fight, which is kind of essential in that ship, because that ship's like a battle of trying to kill your opponent before your ship kills you. Overall, I've got two really good PvP ships that I like flying. My Beam to Lance is fun and I enjoy flying it. It doesn't do very well in 1v1s. It's great fun in wing fights. It's just generally good fun. It's a silly ship. I have got the fixed beams for it. I did rock them in one particular fight recently, but I do need to get used to using them, because they would make a big difference to that ship and make it much more frightening and menacing. As to this ship is just perfect for me. It suits me down to the ground. I've always liked ramming stuff, and who doesn't like taking advantage of that size 6 hardpoint and just smashing into things. I probably do need to build another PvP ship. I'm trying my best to practice when I can with my Vulture with PAs, but you know, like I say, PvP is such a low priority for myself. It's something I do very rarely, so it's nice to have these like kicks where I just take a day and go up and fight everybody, and then like see where I'm at, see what needs work, and then that's it. You know, like I say, I had fun. I died quite a few times, had a few fun fights, fought some guys I've never fought before, fought some different interesting ship builds. I liked a couple of them. I did think about doing a PvP 1v1 Python, but I then flew the Python again and got put off by the horrible cockpit. So maybe a Crate Mark II with bi-weaves, I don't know, something different, something a little bit different to the two I've got. Technically, I mean, I've only really got 3 PvP ships, and one of them's now a Death Trap, because unfortunately, though I love my little Cobra, you know, what with changes to the way shields and non-shielded ships work, and the prevalence of Scramble Spectrum and Missive and missiles, you know, that thing's still kind of a death trap at the moment. The meta has been shield tanks for a while, and it's a bit disappointing. This was really hilarious. This fight came really quite down to the wire, and like I say, I really like pulled it back because I thought I was doing really sucky in this fight, and then it kind of ebbed and flowed a bit, and I managed to get back in it a little bit. And even though his hull's got way more percentage than mine, I think about hit point wise would probably be about even, because mine is all armor and he had a lot of shield cell banks, so it kind of doesn't really give a true reflection. I probably should have gone for a ram earlier, and I'd have probably taken him out, but I was a bit cautious too because I don't know how much armor he's got on that, and I probably should have come for it. But I was doing alright. It was nip and tuck. It was a fun fight. GG's to Psychotic Rob. You know, like I say, the number of PA shots he hit in this fight over the last time we fought, night and day. So obviously this PvP kick is working for him. You know, practice, and all that. And you know, and doing all the stuff that I don't do, which is like push yourself and take yourself out of your comfort zone and all that. I might one day get better at PvP, but it's such a low priority for me. And I was disappointed about, you know, blown up back at the station. Oh well, that was another fight lost. Let me just send Rob a message saying GG, you know, and get on and find some people to fly with and another fun fight to get into. And when I messaged Rob and said GG, lo and behold, he sent me back asking if I died as well. So, you know, I didn't realise, but we both blew up when we rammed each other. So, fair enough, I'll take a draw. Considering how badly I started in that fight, I thought, you know, I pulled it back okay. This is really because I just take off now, and then I get the message from him saying, just in a moment, did you die as well? And I definitely turned my frown upside down, because I was disappointed to lose, but I was more happy with a draw. An honourable no-score draw, just ram each other to death, is about exactly how a fight should go in my Rambler. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below.